getting closer. It might be like closer to 10, 11. Just get some of the unsightlies out of the way.
I see Rachel.
I was just in the process of vacuuming up the house. What might be named Moon Shadow. But I'm not sure.
Pulls out into the back.
Right, that pulls out so the back will flop down.
Yeah.
I like the small AC that she has right there.
Cute.
Yeah. And you say your generator runs that too.
Oh yes.
And this is a table.
That is a table that folds down.
Move out. Go.
And that's the shower facility there.
Yep, right here is the shower.
Okay.
The base, the bottom right there, it goes down on the floor.
Wow.
And then there's a drain hose that connects to that little fitting there.
Yeah.
And this comes out of the way. You got yourself a shower that comes on the floor, and curtain comes around on the rod.
Gosh, this is cool.
I like the copper rod. That's really cool.
Oh, yeah, that's decorative too, sort of, because it comes back.
Well, it bugs me a little bit. I've got it like a quarter of an inch out of square right here.
Oh, I noticed that right away.
I knew you would.
Yeah, there's all the electronics right
You're
there.
in back of all the electronics bank here. Now to put that on a slide so when something goes wrong, like what it did when the inverter quit.
And this floor, is that just linoleum or is that tile, little square tile?
That's square tile, and I would not do that again. I should have done linoleum ever again.
You want to explain your bottles down here?
Let me get out of the way so you can video that. It's really nice.
Yeah. Oopsie.
Let me guess. You hit your head on the top.
Yeah.
Hold on. This is not for tall people.
No, this is a short person's trailer. I put 2 water systems in the trailer. The blue one is for drinking water, that I can always keep that separate from what I call the utility water system, which is here. And that can be any type of water from a stream or a lake or whatever you want.
Right.
And they're both on separate systems, separate pumps, and
And
separate
you know how
lines.
full it is. Look at the site.
Right.
So that side is the drinking water, and
Okay.
this side is the utility water.
Awesome. So the lines don't get mixed up.
They don't get mixed up. So the only cross contamination you might have would be whatever water would be in the faucet,
Right.
which is minimal. I'll take that chance. And then this tank feeds, and the pump system feeds the shower. So that pressurizes the shower system. And then they both connect into 2 drain tanks. The sink goes into a drain tank underneath there. The shower is pumped by a line into this drain tank. So that's
Okay.
my gray water system. And those just drain out the side of the trailer.
Oh.
I have 2 of these, and they're quick connects. Oh. So when it's time to change water tanks,
Oh, awesome. I bet that quick connect makes it so much easier.
yes. So then the tank goes to town with me and gets refilled while the next one is put in service.
Very good idea.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. And then this tank is just refilled
Through the top right there.
through the top.
And that
You
would.
can see these are expensive tanks. These were salvaged out of
A paint store.
a salvage yard.
So expensive.
They are expensive, right?
Then you just have your cooktop right there.
Cooktop is here, and that just opens up. I've got my green thumb.
Yes, it looks very vibrant and
Yeah, wait a week.
it looks alive and
Yeah.
flourishing.
And the fridge, propane fridge, and of course 110. 12 volt, but I wouldn't use it on 12 volt.
And that's just storage down there?
Storage down there, right? And the pumps, all the water pumps are against the wall back over there.
Cool.
And if I did it again, I wouldn't attach the pumps to the wall.
Oh yeah, because it makes a really
just
loud
noisy.
noise.
So I had to build a little box and insulate the box and
Right.
isolate it to where it's...
So she also has an AC unit right there that she runs on her generator with no problems. Here's a TV here.
That is
And I just like the way she's done it. So it's kind of the cleat style, just goes into a groove. It's really cool. Do you want to explain that again?
Okay. This, I can just show you real quick.
Alright.
I need something to catch some water. But when I get ready to take a shower, I heat water on the stove, and then I pour it into the top of the utility bucket.
Oh, okay.
And when I do, I'll take this off so it doesn't dribble. But with both valves open, the water is pulled from the bottom of the utility bucket.
Right.
It goes through here to this side, and then there's a return line that goes to the top of the bucket.
So
So it just recirculates the water.
and makes it warmer.
Yes.
Okay.
So that way I know when the water is the right temperature for shower, and then when it's ready, I just shut this off.
And then it goes into your nozzle. That's awesome.
Bingo.
Great. That's great idea. You're so crafty.
That is just too clever.
That is very clever.
Now, I didn't think it was so clever when I had leaks.
Oh.
The plumbing goes up this wall. This is a hollow wall. And I fought the leaks over and over and over again, like that.
Oh. Well, you know, some systems you need to tweak sometimes, but...
It took several times, and I got pretty good at sailor talk.
And this handle right here is actually...
That is a vacant space that was just staring at me going, use me, use me.
And see, you did. And that's
So I did use it.
awesome. I love that. Great use of space.
Lodge in there that I use outside, you know, to
Utility table, that's
it just kind of pops up.
You glued
Right.
the ceiling on with contact?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah. There's 1 inch of insulation underneath this. And then this is just that silver stuff you see in everybody's windows. And
Reflectix.
and I just painted it with spray paint.
Oh, okay, I
And
see.
then cut it into strips where it's small enough and manageable that I could
So
do
this
it
is just
without spraying.
Reflectix right here,
And then
painted.
just put these little trim strips up, and it just helped there with
It's all just glued up.
just glued up. Show you this fancy table.
Now this I really love. This is awesome.
Yeah, this is pretty
It's
crafty.
like a workstation slash table.
Are the supports. Come to me, baby. And there we go.
See, I love that.
Placemat, we're ready to eat.
Right, and you can also use it for like
There's
a
room for a
workstation.
real small guest in back.
It'd have to be teeny weeny.
It'd be teeny weeny.
That's perfect for the cats you have.
Cat's chair goes back here, and then a guest could sit up front.
Right.
So it's not the most sturdy thing in the world, but you know, I'm not going to be standing on it dancing either.
No.
You never know.
It serves the purpose.
And that,
Great job.
this is a little messy,
Oh,
but
then there's a cabinet
there's
behind.
all the storage.
That is
Clothes
just
and
great.
Odds and ends and, well, everything you don't have room to put anywhere
Well,
else.
storage is important. People don't understand
have to.
sometimes. Yeah,
Right.
you need the storage, so.
So that was that's the last thing I built was this thing. Everything else had to have a certain dimension, and so this is the last piece left, and so it ended up being just whatever's left over.
Right.
And I have room back here for my canopy.
Oh, yeah.
And my 10 by 10 canopy stores in the back,
Right, some more
And-
storage.
and then of course that's a chair there. I thought these were fairly crafty.
Oh, the hooks right there. Those are neat.
They have to be on the circle because when you let this door down, this rod rolls. It spins.
And this wall right here does come down. This is the
This is the back porch.
yeah, the back porch. It folds all the way down. So
And then it just stays level. I have little leveling jacks, and so it just is an extension of the floor, goes
Right.
on out. It gives me another, I don't know, 6 by 6 foot.
well, Rachel, you did an awesome job on this.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's the cleat system. Go ahead.
So she can move.
Just a nice little 45 with an opposing 45 right there, and then you just put a bottom rest the same width as your whatever face of your board is.
Right.
Bingo.
And just
Slides up under, slides down.
and holds.
Instant cat
Perch.
perch. Yeah.
And sometimes you use it over here.
She has a separate one for
this
that
is
one. Yeah.
this is the one. Now each one, I originally had thought that I'm going to make them all the same so they'd be, I can move them around.
Right.
That didn't work.
So that one's definitely a cat perch because I can see.
This is definitely a cat perch. Yeah. And it's high enough that a cat can sit here in the window and look out.
Right. You've
And
got
then
one
the
on
other
this
one
side
over here
too.
on the shower stall, and it can look out over the top of the cat,
Oh, okay.
so they don't
Yeah, it
fight.
goes right there.
Yeah.
Cool. So there's her Honda generator that she uses for her AC and other stuff. This is her van that she pulls with. So she has storage up here. So let's take a look in here. So she used to actually live out of this first before having her trailer with her cats. And it's a pretty nice setup. So there's the sofa bed. And there's where she kept the kitties. Here is the stove, sink, cutting board. So this is definitely a great space. But I believe she told me that she just got tired of not being able to stand up in here, so that's why she got the utility trailer. So how much solar do you have up there?
A whopping, screaming 45 Harbor Freight watts.
Oh, that's it?
Yes.
How's that work out for you, Dee?
Barely.
Oh. Time for an upgrade on that?
I'm going to put about 100 and some odd up there. And
Awesome.
take those off and do something with those. But
Cool.
at the time, I was out of money.
Right.
And so I wanted to have some degree of solar just to say that I did.
Right. Well, you know.
And since I was building, I wanted to have all the channels and the access ways for the new system to be wired inside.
Right.
So while I was putting those in, like through the roof and down through the side and over to the controller, now that's all in place, so I can just switch out the top panel
Cool.
when it's done.
Yeah, at least you got the frame built out, so. Yes, this is the cat corral right here. And there's the little funnel or a little tube for the
Yeah.
cats. That's just very nifty.
Well, I did that because of trying to get into parks, national parks, and that kind of stuff. They don't want cats out. So.
Oh, I see. So they need to still get out,
I can
but
technically say that my cats are not running wild.
right. So here's the door that actually folds down, and she does have
I mounted the spare tire to the back of the door
cool.
so that it was just far enough up and far enough out that when the door does come down to the ground, it doesn't quite hit. It just barely
Right.
touches.
And then those are your jacks right there that you use.
Right, and everything, all the jacks store into this little box I made here. And I bought all of those parts and pieces before I built the box. And the box then is specifically designed for those parts and pieces to fit in it.
Right.
It didn't stick out beyond the fender and above the fender.
Well, it's nice that you have a place for everything.
And it's strong
really
enough
important.
that I can stand on this to get access to the top. So
Oh,
this
cool.
is why.
So that is strong. That's strong.
Yeah, I
Wow.
built that strong with that purpose in mind that I could actually stand on it and
Like
not
a step. So.
as a step, right? Security lights.
Yes, I saw your. These are the security lights, and they are bright as heck.
Yeah,
It's like lighting a city
and
there.
I get scared at night. Oh, I gotta hear something.
And that's just your drain port right there, right?
Yeah, I just now drained my gray water tanks a little bit ago,
Cool.
and that just goes inside.
You just push it in and then
And
close it.
put the little cap on it,
Cool.
and we're good to go. I could hook up to city water if I wanted to, and I have got a hose and a shut-off valve in there that I could fill all the tanks with city water without having to haul water in buckets and that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay. Well, that's nifty.
But I don't know. Chances are slim to none that I'll ever use that, but maybe.
Well, at least the option is there.
Option is there.
Oh, that's the where the generator goes right there?
Right, and then I can plug myself in to the trailer, and if I need to, I could run the generator while I was running down the road, like to keep the fridge cold or something
Right,
like
and
that.
this does actually work for you, the 2000?
Love it. And I have put hundreds and hundreds of hours. It ran 24 hours a day, 7 days a week from 5 months last summer.
Wow. That's a lot.
Just shut it off long enough to change oil and put fuel in it.
So you say you used to just live out of this, right? How long for?
I bought it or built it in 2009, the spring of 2009, and then I went on the road and lived in this until just this last year.
Wow.
I actually was living in this when I was building that.
The original Moonbeam.
All 253,000 miles of it.
Oh wow, that is a lot of mileage going on.
Yeah. There's two great big storage batteries under here.
Oh, you have two batteries in there? I see your inverter right there.
Right, and that's a
So.
2,000 watt inverter.
Cool.
And then the whole thing is powered by a battery charger there.
I have one of those.
Do you have one now
Yes,
like
I
that?
do. That's what I charge my battery bank with
Yeah.
when I'm using the generator.
Yeah, I've went through a bunch of these little guys over the years, but I'll just run the generator during the day. And I also, to help boost the charge rate when I'm running the Jenny. Oh, this is the library up front.
Oh, this is your library. And a cat perch, too.
This is a cat perch up here, and I have an air conditioner just like that one back there. 1,000 BTUs that sits right on top of that wooden platform. And that, when I need it,
Cools this area.
will fit in this window.
Oh, okay.
I'll pop the 2 screws at the bottom here and do this latch. The window will hinge up, and I have a plywood template that fits right into this area.
I see.
With a hole in it the same size as required by the cooler.
Right.
So I just put the template in, shove the air conditioner in, lock the little catch thing here so it didn't fall out on the ground.
Right.
Plug the thing in down here, start the generator, and I have instant cool.
Cool.
Perfect.
Yes.
So it really expanded my hot weather travel time.
Yeah, because you can go warmer climates and not
And
be burnt
not
out.
have to- yeah, just be miserable. But when I am running the generator, charging that battery, this goes in the Jenny. It's a 12-volt cord.
Oh, okay.
So not only is the generator getting the 12-volt into the batteries, positive and negative hookup for the battery there.
Right.
So I get a boost in my amps for a while from the generator plus this guy.
Oh, cool.
And then after the battery gets so much, you don't want to just shove it down his throat all day long. But then I'll take this off and just let this thing float the rest of the charge up.
Right.
I put a big tub on the ground with water in it. I put my sluice right here, and I put my little 12-volt pump down in the bottom of the bucket to recirculate the water. And I fasten these 2 clips onto those posts, and it powers my pump for my.
When you're gold panning.
Yeah. Then I can sit here in the shade in my little chair with my adult beverage and sift gold through my sluice.
Any luck panning for gold? Have you found anything over the years?
I'm not saying.
You're not.
I'm not saying. The fact that this is a 110-volt fridge.
Oh, the refrigerator? Yeah.
So it is.
If you had a DC, it would be so much better. DC
It's
fridge.
just a juice hog, and
Yeah.
that was the big design flaw of this whole thing. But once again, money talks. That
Right.
was $80. Good old Black & Decker.
So I see you have a microwave.
I do. It's used more for storage of bread and crackers than it is microwaving.
Oh, okay.
But
I didn't use my microwave either when I had it.
I thought I would use it more, and it turned out that it just wasn't that convenient. It doesn't take too much battery because it doesn't run but just like a minute or 2.
Right.
And I had to have that big of an inverter to get
Right.
700 watt. My first generator was only 1,000 watt, little Yamaha,
And it's
and it practically killed the motor when I turned on the microwave, and the little generator go,
it's like, no more.
no, you're killing me here. But the inverter works just fine. Yep.
Kaiser, really?
Exceeded the maximum weight by no more than 100 pounds.
Oh. So if y'all are interested, this is the kind of trailer it is right here. What's this vent for? Is that the refrigerator vent?
That's a fridge vent.
Oh, okay. Cool. I hear it going.
Yep. We're working. It's really nice to, when the
My
wind is coming.
side window pops out, but when it starts getting hot, I'm gonna want more ventilation.
Yeah. All right.
Thanks, Rachel. Bye.
Hi, Aja. I'm John from Keene, New Hampshire. And it's still snowing up here. My motorhome still got its winter jacket on. Someday it won't be snowing here anymore. And we'll be out on the road too. And maybe meet up with you. Onward Bound!